Okay, so Jackie, what's one story that you covered over the course of your career at CNN where you really said, wow, the space economy, it's a real thing and it's likely here to stay?
Well, I don't know if that's really sunk in yet, but there were several missions that I thought about when you asked. I think the first one is probably when SpaceX landed the first stage of its Falcon 9 booster for the first time. That definitely sticks out. The second one would be the Demo 2 mission in 2020, when SpaceX first launched humans to orbit. That was NASA astronauts Bob Behnken and Doug Early, and they did the first test pilot, the first crewed mission of the SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule, and it was almost flawless. I think that was a big turning point in the perception of how SpaceX can not only take cargo to orbit but also humans as well. And then the last one that I brought up was the 2 week period, the absolutely insane 2 week period in 2021 when both Richard Branson and Jeff Bezos flew to space on their respective spacecraft that they had developed for suborbital space tourism. We had talked for years about this being a possibility. I knew these crafts were under development, and they both kind of came to fruition around exactly the same time. So yeah, that very much drove home that suborbital space tourism was going to be around for a while.
Well, I remember I was at a conference in New Mexico, of all places, in Gwen Shotwell, and this was probably in what 2015 or so timeframe when they were getting closer and closer to landing the booster. And at that point, I still really didn't understand the notion of reusability, what that even meant, because it just was an optical illusion. We had not really seen anything like that before. And I remember she was showing a video, and they hadn't gotten it done yet, just yet, and they kind of turn away. And I'm like, oh, it finally dawned on me. They're going to land this thing and then they're going to pack it again and they're going to launch it. It's literally going to be like you're hopping on a plane. And, that's kind of the way that I've always looked at this is these, what we had back in the day of being able to go and hop on a plane and go over this, over the pond. Now that's kind of what we're trying to do with space travel is the way I look at it. And it's really amazing to see the strides that companies like SpaceX have been able to make in that regard for the benefit of all of us.
Right. Yeah. And SpaceX uses that exact analogy all the time. Would you throw an airplane away after every flight? Seems like a colossal waste of money.